and I am here presenting to you my book. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself first. I have been teaching from 2009 at the law school, and I teach mathematics. It's an area where people, I don't want to say struggle, but there seems to be not a lot of joy or love for this subject. But I do enjoy it, and I have decided that maybe somewhere in my journey I need to put my work out there in such a way to help those who don't enjoy it for whatever reason, where I may be able to help them. You can see here that I don't want to get all in detail with the colors and stuff, but it's attractive and it can draw you to it. And you know, sometimes they say you don't judge a book by its cover, but maybe you need to. And maybe this can be an insight to helping people to first just get comfortable with math before we even turn the pages. My inspiration for writing this book was based on what I have found throughout the years in my journey of teaching. I find that some students have a very hard time reading the jargon within the traditional math textbooks in the schools, and sometimes it kind of deters them from actually wanting to do math. So I try to simplify a lot of my work in here and add some color and flavor to it. Even at the beginning, just very simple things in terms of a number line and counting. I find that math is like building a house, and if you don't have a strong foundation, you'll be lost. So this book actually is to build you from the beginning and bring you all the way up. When I do lessons with students, I find one, they don't like to write notes, and two, as I said earlier, they don't understand the jargon in the traditional textbooks. So I wrote it as an attempt to sort of cut down the ease of writing notes, because it's more of a notebook than an exercise or workbook, and also to simplify or say things a little different that may try to encourage people to spend more time with the math. My journey of writing it was off and on, and it was difficult. And why it was off and on, because I first started with lessons and I just made notes in lessons. Actually, it started from, because I coach basketball also for the Pinelands community, and some of the youngsters there were, at the time, studying maths, preparing for the SASC. So I started lessons with some of them, and what I decided to do is that I'm going to print out the notes, because as I said, students don't like to write notes. But in printing out the notes, what I did was I left spaces blank. So even if you look through different parts of the book, you're going to see that there are some spaces that are blank. So it's supposed to be somewhat interactive, although it is a notebook. There are ... and spaces to be filled in as you read along and understand what's going on in the book. And I said, you know what, I have all these notes for these students that I'm working with. I could as well just complete a set, link it to the syllabus, and produce a workbook where I can help others with it at the same time. It took a while because the notes were there, but the publishing and getting out there was a little bit challenging, and I was kind of down for a while, and I almost stopped and didn't go through with it. But then I got some inspiration, and someone told me, no, you need to continue and work with it. So I got back on the horse, and I just said I'm going to complete it regardless of whatever it takes. I'll complete it, and I'll find a way to get it published one way or next. The book is produced actually in Trinidad, and I would have loved it to be a complete Bajan Barbados product. We're produced, written, and everything distributed here, but I had to outsource. So the main sourcing is in Trinidad, but I request or I import some of the books myself, so they're not any bookstores here. So if it is that you want to purchase a book, you have to contact me, either on Facebook, and yeah, that's the most. And I also have an Instagram page linked to the book, Fundamentals of Mathematics, fundamental_of_mathematics, where you could contact me there on that page, and even just to ask questions. It doesn't even have to be about purchasing the book. If you have any queries or any insights about math, you could just contact me and you could talk to me there also. Okay, you can find me on Facebook at Charles Vanderpool, which is also here, or you can go on Instagram and you can go fundamentals_of_mathematics. Also here you'll see the book says forms 1 to 4, but really and truly in our system, our 4 forms and 5th forms are linked, so this carries you all the way up to your exam. All the notes in here are all the way up to your CSAT exam. I would say I'm pleased with the whole product, and the idea here is that when I corrected CAPE in Trinidad, I got the idea that Trinidadians do a lot better in their math subjects. And in inquiring and asking different people from Trinidad what they thought or why that was, I realized that Trinidad has a lot of resources and Barbados really doesn't. There are so many offers for textbooks in Trinidad. When it comes to Barbados, it's very hard to find someone that you can relate to and that you know, that you can say, oh, but I know him, he teach me at school, or he teach my little brother. And we don't have, it's hard to relate to a textbook when you don't know an individual. And I think we need to do more of this. And I just saw this as a start. Regardless of wherever this particular book leads, I hope it encourages other people to do the very same thing and just publish books. It may not happen now, it may not happen in the next 10 years, but somewhere along the line, with a start, we will get more books out there. And I think that's the goal and that should be the aim for improving education in Barbados. We need to get more Bajan offered books out there. And not just a little more, a lot more. The more the merrier.